Hello and welcome to Cascade High School in Clayton, Indiana. My name is Lec Zorn and I'll be bringing you all the action as your Cascade Cadets challenge the Edgewood Mustangs in the second game of a boys-girls varsity basketball doubleheader. Earlier this evening in the girls' game, Cascade won by a score of 41-35 as the Lady Cadets got their third consecutive victory, recovering from that 0-6 start. And now it's time for the boys' game. After losing 4 of their starters from last season, 3 to graduation and 1 Ross Stevenson to injury, Cascade is showing signs of getting its season on track. The Cadets have recovered from an 0-2 start to win 2 of their last 3 games as they found a solid balance of contributors. 6'1" junior Mason Tharp has been the go-to man on offense with 13.5 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and 1.3 blocks per game, leading the team in all of those categories. 6'8" senior Benson Walker is averaging 10 points and 4.7 rebounds. 6'2" senior Cameron Ginter gives the team solid inside presence with 4.5 points and 4.8 rebounds per game, while 5'8" sophomore Steven Alderson averages 7 points per game, and 5'9" senior Bryson Phillips averages 4.3 points and a team-high 3 assists per game. Tonight, Cascade tries to get its second consecutive win and even its record at 500, but they're up against a very tough opponent in the Edgewood Mustangs, who entered the game undefeated at 3-0 and ranked number 10 in the state in Class 3A. They've been one of the top 3A programs in the state in recent years and are coming off 6 consecutive winning seasons, including 3 sectional championships in that span. And this Edgewood team looks like it might take the program to the next level. Led by 1 superstar and 3 excellent supporting players. Sophomore Trevor Taylor leads the team with 21 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 2 steals per game, and is second in assists with 3 per game, while shooting an outstanding 62% from the field, including an even 50%, 9 of 18 on 3-point field goals. In addition, another sophomore contributes heavily, with Coleman Sater averaging 12.3 points and 6 rebounds per game, while 2 seniors also average 12 points apiece. Joe Kaido, who also averages a team-high 4 assists, and Kyle Rogers. The head coach for Cascade is Chris DuBois, who's 127 and 189 in his 15th season with the Cadets. The head coach for Edgewood is J.B. Neal, who's 41 and 16 in his 3rd season with the Mustangs, and 117 and 79 in his 9th season overall. He previously served for 5 years as the head coach at White River Valley and 1 year at Shakamak. He led Edgewood to the sectional championship last season. And at this time, we'll take a short break for a few words from our sponsors, and then we'll be back with the opening tip-off. Cascade Edgewood coming at you live. Next. The Cascade High School Athletic Department simply would not be able to operate without the financial support of our business partners. We would like to recognize and thank them for their generosity. The official health provider to the Cadets, Hendricks Regional Health. Diamond Partners, Bestway Drywall, and North Salem State Bank. Platinum Partners, Allen Irrigation Company, CJ's Pizza, Dunn Insurance Agency, Jill and Ian Bell's ExpertRealtors.net, and Global Construction Management. Silver Partner Electric Plus, Bassett Services Heating and Cooling, and Clean Sensation Auto Detail, and Bronze Partner Endeavor Communications. Thank you, business partners. Your support of the student athletes of Cascade High School is greatly appreciated. Well, back here at Clayton, we're just a few minutes away from tipping off our second game of this doubleheader. The Cascade girls won the opening game, beating Edgewood by a score of 41-35, bringing the Lady Cadets up to 3-6 as they won their 3rd consecutive game after the 0-6 start. Meanwhile, the boys team will also go for their 3rd win of the season tonight. They entered the game with a record of 2-3. However, they are playing probably their toughest opponent of the season, Edgewood, entering the game at 3-0 and ranked number 10 in the state in Class 2A, 1 class higher than Cascade. So now the 2 teams come out for the opening tip-off. For Cascade, we have 6'8" Benson Walker. Meanwhile, for Edgewood jumping, we have I'm sorry, I got my rosters. I got the girls roster instead of the boys. Nevertheless, Cascade controls the tip. Sorry about that. Okay, it was number 11 for Cascade, for Edgewood. He's not even on the roster. Okay. Well, nothing I could have done about it anyway. So now Cascade with the ball. And now it's a steal there. Race to the basket. Brings it back out. And fakes on the three. Drives to the lane. Floater. No good. Good. Excuse me. Trevor Taylor, who's switched his name since what's on the number here, but nevertheless Taylor, one of the top sophomores in the state, averaging 21 points here as a sophomore, and we already have a timeout here, not even a minute into the game. Cascade does look rattled, and Taylor, probably the best player we've gone against all season. So yeah, Trevor Taylor, a 6'3" sophomore. I remember 31 years ago as a student down at my alma mater of Madison, I saw Damon Bailey play as a 6'3" sophomore when he was already being recruited by IU. And it was already, I think, a foregone conclusion he was going to go there. And, I thought in most areas he was very good. I wasn't real impressed with his shooting, and I think his not being a good enough shooter is the main reason he never made the NBA. But now a three-pointer there, no good there. And now, so number 5. So there are already teams, both teams playing players with different numbers than on the roster here. Part of the annoying charm of high school ball. So I will try to adjust here. And because I don't have a broadcast partner, I don't have the luxury of going down to the scorer's bench and getting it. So now number 5 brings it up, takes it into the lane, pitches out, fakes the three. Now a jumper, air ball, and Edgewood picks it up with a 2-0 lead. And now drives the baseline, pitches over to Taylor, fakes the three. Now pitches out for a three-pointer from the top of the key. No good. Benson Walker the rebound. And he gives it up to... and now Mason Tharp, who's our leading scorer on the season, ties it. If there were betting lines in high school ball, Edgewood would probably be roughly a 25, 30-point favorite in this one. Foul on Ginter. Okay, so now I figured out the problem. Now Taylor for three, and he swishes it. That was perfect. So Taylor with all 5 points for Edgewood. So now Tharp with the ball, drives to the basket. Baseline jumper now. No good. Ginter fights for the rebound, puts it up. And no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts it up, and he's fouled. So nice effort there by Ginter. So Ginter going to the line, and the foul is on Joe Keto, a 5'7" senior. Ginter hits the first one. It will be a big upset if we pull this one off, in contrast to the girls' game, which we were expected to win. So Ginter hits them both. It's a 5-4 game. Trevor Taylor with all 5 points. He looks like he's going to be easily a Division I prospect in 2 years. Maybe even a major conference prospect. Now a drive to the basket, no good. And Tharp gets it. And now we've got a whistle here. Alderson, that was Alderson, excuse me. So now, and now drive to Benson, to Walker, and they got him for a charge. That was a nice dish to him, but, he committed the foul, unfortunately. That's his first, team second. 5:14 to go here in the first quarter. Very fast-paced game. Trevor Taylor. And now fake on the three from the corner. Now out to Taylor. Drives into the lane. And pitches out to Kaido for three. No good. Rebound Ginter. And now to a driving. Now inside to Walker. Posts up, but they got him for a double dribble. Shoot. So Trevor Taylor brings it up. I'm trying to think who the best players, and now it drives to the basket, no good, blocked either by Walker or by Tharp. Tharp has the ball now. And now over to Phillips, inside to Walker, turnaround hook, and he hits it, so Benson Walker gives us our first lead of the game. And it's a 6-5 lead. Three cadets have 2 points apiece. Trevor Taylor, all five for Edgewood. And now fake on the three, drives the baseline, but it is blocked now so that's two shot blocks here in the early going by Cascade. They have the ball in a 1 point lead. Ginter with the ball behind the 3 point line, guarded by Kaido. Now over to Tharp, inside to Walker, and he lays it in easily. Walker with 4, and it's an 8-5 Cascade lead. Now at the other end, to a driving Taylor, who lays it in easily, uncontested, cutting the lead to 1. Taylor has all 7 Edgewood points. I don't think there is anybody on Cascade who is capable of containing him. So now Phillips with the ball for Cascade, a little over halfway through this first quarter. The Cadets with a 1 point lead. Now a 3-pointer from the corner is good. Mason Tharp, he has a team high 5, so it's an 11-7 lead now for Cascade. The Cadets came to play tonight. I don't know how long they can keep this up. Now a fake on the 3 by Taylor, and now he dishes to a driving Coleman Sater, a 6'4" sophomore who lays it in. He's the first player other than Taylor to score. We have an even 3 minutes to go, and Edgewood takes timeout here. I'll tell you though, it's one of those things when you're up against a nuclear missile, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Cascade, being a school of under 500 students, there are times when the other team has a superstar who there's just no way we simply can't, slow down. The girls went through that the last couple of years with Martinsville's Kaya Traylor, who I believe is now a freshman at Purdue. And, for Cascade, it looks like they're up against one of those guys tonight with Trevor Taylor, and yet we still have a lead 5 minutes into this game. So I don't know how sustainable it is, but, I don't want to put any limits on these kids. Now a couple of nice behind-the-back dribbles by Tharp. He gives it to a driving Phillips, pitches out, and now it's a good ball movement. Tharp fakes a 3, pitches inside to Walker. No good on the hook shot, but he draws the foul. And I'll tell you, Edgewood, they do not have anybody. We do not have anybody near the caliber of Trevor Taylor, the 6'3" sophomore. We do have height advantage. Benson Walker has a 4-inch height advantage on Edgewood's tallest player, Coleman Sater. So Walker is good on the first free throw. He has 5, tying Tharp for the team lead, and it's a 3-point Cascade lead. This would be monumental if Cascade were to get this win. He hits them both, and that's a good sign. Hopefully the girls will take some inspiration from that too. Free throws, big weakness for the girls this year, although it was a little better tonight, as was their ball handling in their win over Edgewood. So now inside to Taylor, and now he's hacked. I believe that was going to go against Walker. That's his second. We got to watch those fouls. We cannot afford to get Benson Walker in foul trouble tonight. No, it was on Tharp. Good. Because it's one of those things, even though Tharp is our leading scorer, I think we can even less afford to lose Walker in this game with his height. His height is our biggest weapon against our biggest way to counter Edgewood. And now a three-pointer, no good. And now fight over the rebound. Edgewood comes away with it. Kaido out to a wide-open Taylor for three, and he nails it. Oh, my God. Taylor with 10 in the first 6 minutes. And it cut to, but we still have the lead, amazingly. Amazingly. So now Phillips drives to the lane, and it's knocked out, nearly knocked out of bounds, stolen away, however, by Edgewood. And now drive to the basket, and off the glass too hard, however. And there's a collision on the and a whistle on the rebound. So 1:50 to go, and let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be against Cascade. On Walker, it's his second. Oh, no. Oh, no. We cannot afford to lose him. We do have a backup center who's 6'5", Gavin Hetler. I have a feeling he'll be getting quite a few minutes tonight. So the first free throw is no good. So Ginter and A.J. Sanders coming in, while Tharp and Walker are sitting down, our two leading scorers on the season. And by the way, it is good. Now the second free throw coming up. And it is good. That was Tate Balcom. And that evens the game at 13. Trevor Taylor, every bit as good as advertised. Oh, and now it's sloppy pass, and it is, however, missed the easy shot, and it was Dane DuBois who came in with the rebound, and now wide open for three, Ginter. Yes, yes, yes! Cameron Ginter puts us back in the lead, 16-13, 1:30 to go. Good job, Cameron. And now we got a whistle there. I think they're going to get Sanders for the foul on Taylor. So now drives to, and now a near steal. However, Edgewood controls it. Taylor now for three from the corner. No good. And however, Edgewood gets the rebound. Taylor gives it back, drives to the basket, and he's now there's a collision there and a whistle. And that's going to be on DuBois. So Taylor will be going to the line. That was the first for DuBois, team sixth. You know, when I commentated Cascade at Edgewood this year, there was, as Taylor hits the first. And now, let's see, we've got, for Edgewood, Logan Holmes coming in for Coleman Sater. And Taylor hits them both. He has 12 now. And it's a 1-point Cascade lead, incredibly. So DuBois. And now he brings it past midcourt. It's a Kottkamp now with the ball. Gives it over to DuBois. Over to Kottkamp again. Now over to DuBois, under a minute to go. Cascade with the ball in a 1-point lead here in the first quarter. So Tharp with the ball. 37 seconds to go. Guarded by Taylor. Now coming off a pick. Gets free. Jumper in the lane. He hit it. He hit it. Yes. Mason Tharp with 7, and it's a 3-point Cascade lead. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Taylor with the ball. Now he fakes the three. Pitches over to Balcom. Now over to Kaido, who now a baseline jumper is good there. That was Austin Schwartz, and it's a 1-point Cascade lead, and now it's with 1.6 seconds to go in the, there's a turnover by Cascade. I couldn't tell what happened. Might have stepped on the line. But anyway, with 1.6 seconds to go, it looks like that Keto is going to inbound to Taylor to try to set up a Hail Mary. Throws, and now three-pointer from at the buzzer, no good. So a wild and woolly first quarter comes to an end, incredibly, with the Cascade actually leading Edgewood by a score of 18-17. I don't know how long we can hold on, but I'm having a good time while it lasts. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors on audiosportsonline.com. The Cascade High School Athletic Department simply would not be able to operate without the financial support of our business partners. We would like to recognize and thank them for their generosity. The official health provider to the cadets, Hendricks Regional Health. Diamond Partners, Bestway Drywall, the North Salem State Bank. Platinum Partners, Allen Irrigation Company, CJ's Pizza, Dunn Insurance Agency, Jill and Ian Bell's ExpertRealtors.net and Global Construction Management. Silver Partners Electric Plus, Bassett Services Heating and Cooling, and Clean Sensation Auto Detail, and Bronze Partner Endeavor Communications. Thank you, business partners. Your support of the student athletes of Cascade High School is greatly appreciated. Well, back here at Clayton, we're about to start the second quarter of this boys-girls doubleheader. The girls won the first game over Edgewood, 41-35. Now the boys incredibly have a 1-point lead over the heavily favored Mustangs, who feature one of the best sophomores, maybe the best sophomore in the state, in their sensational 6'3" guard, Trevor Taylor. He's as good as advertised. He has 12 points. However, the rest of the team only has 4 combined, and your cadets have an 18-16 lead. And now a pass there over to Cam Bannister there. Now Taylor's got it, drives into the lane, and he tries to feed Schwartz, but we got a foul here. So 18-16 is your score. So I guess I apologize. I guess I was wrong on one of those free throws. But anyway, for Cascade, it's been a very balanced attack. Mason Tharp has 7, Benson Walker 6, and Cameron Ginter 5. So now Taylor to the line for 2. His first one is up, and it is good. Cutting the lead to 1. And misses the second one, showing his humanity for the first time tonight. Taylor with 13 of his team's 17. Cascade still with a 1-point lead here early in the second quarter. And now steal there. And now Akito tries to take it down, but it's stripped away. Nice save there. Now on the other end, Ginter with the ball. Cross court now to Du Bois, now over to Phillips. Now inside, now to Ginter. It is knocked out of bounds to Cascade with 7:15 to go here in the quarter. And now knocked loose, and it's Edgewood's ball. They drive to the other end, pitch over to Keto, now over to Taylor. Now gives it up. Driving to the lane now, nice turnaround spin move, and a lay-in is good there by Bannister with his first points. And now Edgewood takes the lead, 19-18. And now Ginter at the other floor, at the other end of the floor. Hook shot, no good. And Balcom comes away with the rebound. Taylor with the ball now, Edgewood with a 1-point lead. Taylor already with 13 points, drives the short jump shot, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in, however. He has 15. And now it's a 3-point Edgewood lead. Come on, boys, let's keep this. Stay in there. Now a wide open three, however, no good. And nearly tipped in, however, Taylor gets the rebound. Brings it down himself. Long three, no good, just off the front of the rim. However, the rebound is put back up and in by Bannister, and we could take a much-needed timeout. Now, as it's a 7-0 run by Edgewood to start off the second quarter in the first 2:01. 5:59 to go, and it's a 23-18 lead there by Edgewood. We got to, this is a time when it's easy for, a team to fall in here. And by the way, I mentioned not only that Taylor is shooting 62% from the field coming into tonight, he was also shooting 86% from the free throw line, 12 of 14. And I am going to take a sip of my soda here because my throat is very dry. It's a man's job to commentate 2 games solo in a night, but I am up to the task. So anyway, it's one of those things. I'm not going to be heartbroken if Cascade loses this game. I just want us to play our best. I want us to play our A game, and I don't want us to play intimidated. I mean, sure, obviously we know Trevor Taylor is a primetime player, but the main thing is to make sure that, if they beat us, so be it. I just don't want us to beat ourselves. So, come on, boys. Full court press now, and now pass down court. Oh, no, and that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, Tharp, I'm sorry, that was Alderson who made that pass. That reminds me, and I've mentioned this on Cascade broadcasts before, John Wooden taught, be quick but don't hurry. Stephen Alderson hurried on that pass. Hopefully he won't do it again. The girls, had a very bad ball handling, spell. And now 3-point from the corner, no good. Taylor the rebound, and he tries to feed Sater, but it goes out of bounds. But apparently went off a Cascade player, but I did not see that from my vantage point. Now a 3-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound by Phillips. The important thing is just not to fall in. Now a drive to the basket by, and now he pitches out to Cole Spencer, who's had some good moments off the bench this season. Now he drives to the basket, no good. And Edgewood starting to cool off from the field. Hopefully Cascade will take advantage. Nice rebound there by Ginter. Gives it up to Tharp. Now over to Phillips. Now nice pass over to Alderson, who gets the wide open layup. Alderson with his first point, so we're within 1. Nearly a quarter and a half into this game. Hanging tough, and we nearly got a steal there. Nice effort there. Nice effort by Tharp, who's done a little bit of everything for us this year. Only a junior, so we got him back another year. Came on strong near the end of last season, has picked up where he left off after he lost our 3 leading scorers to graduation. And now a 3-pointer there by Balcom is good. He has 4. So now other players besides... Other players starting to get into the action now for, and now a near steal there. And now it's a kicked ball violation against Phillips. No, did they get, I think Edgewood committed a foul, so that's good. That's against Bannister. His first, only the team third. Nearly a quarter and a half into this game. But yeah, I saw it go off Bannister's foot. I assumed it was a kickball violation, but I didn't see the foul being committed. So now Du Bois coming in, Phillips sitting down. So, and more players now starting to get into the action offensively for Edgewood, as they have a six-point lead now. In the beginning, it was very much the Trevor Taylor show. Although I will say Taylor is no ball hog. He does dish it off quite a bit. And now a near steal there by Taylor, knocks it loose. And now it's pitched down to Taylor. And now Edgewood nearly loses it, but now Keto for three, and he swishes it. Keto with his first points. And now Cascade feeling this one slipping away. It's been a 13-2 run by Edgewood to start off the second quarter. I was afraid of something like this. So with that nucleus, when you're going to have those two guys, Sater, who averages 12 points a game, and Taylor, who averages 21, back for 2 more years apiece, that's a good feeling. And when you have a player who averages 21 points, as Taylor does, and you have 3 other guys averaging 12 points apiece, man, that's balance. And it means it's really hard to clamp down on Taylor. And even if you have, even if you're one of the few teams in the state who's capable of slowing him down, you got 3 other guys who are very capable of sticking it to you. And now I'm finally going to take that chug of my soda here. Thanks for bearing with me, because I really needed that. .346 to go here in the second quarter. And now another sloppy pass, a steal there by Taylor. I was afraid of, this kind of massacre. And now Taylor for 3. Oh my God, he hit it. Trevor Taylor with 18. We have 20. Wow. When we had that lead in the first quarter, I really felt we were just hanging on. And apparently I was right. Now down to Walker. And he hits it and he's fouled. Good. Boy, did we ever need that. Benson Walker with a team-high 8. He averages an even 10 points a game on the season. Still with a shot, especially because of his height, to get a